baby. Let's talk about this premium live event. Okay. Let's start off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. I would have been fine with either Liv Morgan or Asuka. I would have been happy. I would have been content. But I was low-key worried that they were going to have Raquel Rodriguez win because, you know, she's big, Bianca Belair big. Both these women are super muscular. For them to go at each other at WrestleMania, for Bianca Belair to defend the Raw Women's Championship against her. I see the appeal, but I didn't think that Raquel Rodriguez was ready. I'm glad that she didn't win. No offense to Raquel Rodriguez, she's just not ready. And is it me, or did Natalya turn up super hardcore turn up last night? And it's a thing for Natalya. Whenever she comes to her home country and she has a wrestling match, she's always gonna have a wrestling match. Whenever they're in Canada, it's a thing. She goes in hard. She shows up and she shows out. And I'm like, can we get this any other time too? Not just when she's in Canada? I mean, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because she didn't win. There's just so many good parts within this match. I loved how Nikki Cross was on the top of the pod and she jumped on to Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, and Natalya. That was cool. Carmella putting herself back in the pod because she didn't want to. I ain't dealing with it. I ain't doing it. She didn't want none of it. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. Asuka's gonna kill you chants just gave me NXT nostalgia and I freaking loved it. I was not expecting for Liv Morgan to be eliminated by two women, Natalya and Asuka, but I felt like the fact that she needed two, not one opponent, but two opponents to make her, and it wasn't even that she tapped out. Like, these were submissions. Liv didn't tap out, she passed out. And it was very similar to the whole Extreme Rules match with Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan, where Liv just tapped, like she passed out. Like she didn't look weak. Asuka and Carmella eliminating Raquel Rodriguez didn't make Raquel look weak. I like that. And surprisingly, the back and forth between Carmella and Asuka towards the end, because it was just those two left, I was for it. And the reason why I was for it is because this wasn't out of the blue feud between these two. Like, this has been brewing in a short amount of time. This has been brewing, especially when before, and I believe it was that 6-woman tag team match, the Raw versus SmackDown match with the women, Asuka turned on her Raw teammates, including Carmella. So Carmella was feeling a certain type of way about it already. So to bring that into Elimination Chamber match, of course that makes sense. And you guys already know I was not feeling that 6-woman tag team match. I wanted it to be done differently, packaged differently, but I liked the fact that they brought that issue with Carmella and Asuka into the Elimination Chamber match. Makes sense. So as they were going in, I was just like, hold on, Carmella's not gonna win. I love me some Carmella, but no. Big props to Carmella going toe-to-toe with Asuka. Of course, she didn't win and it was done. Like, Asuka's a freaking beast. My girl Asuka's gonna take what's hers at WrestleMania. I love you, Bianca Belair, but it is Asuka's time to get the Raw Women's Championship and to have a better reign than she had before. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. The ending was trash. Super trash. Bullshit trash. I was so mad. I was watching Elimination Chamber with my brother, and when that ending hit, and I see what they're trying to do. I see what WWE is planning on doing. They're just gonna drag this on, and this is gonna be a WrestleMania event. But at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't Bray Wyatt say that whoever won this match, either Brock or Bobby, whoever won, that Bray Wyatt was going to have a match with? And I'm assuming this is going to be at WrestleMania because this is the last premium live event before WrestleMania. So with this whole thing that happened with, I believe Bobby Lashley had Brock Lesnar in a hurt lock and Brock couldn't get out of the hurt lock, so you mule kick Bobby and Boss. DQ. Okay, does that mean we're gonna get a triple threat match at WrestleMania with Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Lashley? Wow. If we get that, I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, the ending of this match was stupid. I'm sorry. It was just stupid. If they're not going to do that whole thing at WrestleMania with either those three or just Brock and Bobby beef to WrestleMania, if they're not going to do either of those two things at WrestleMania, then this ending was stupid AF. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This match, I was looking forward to this match. And it was funny because when you get a match with Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, no matter where you are in the world, you're going to get a match that involves spears, F5s, German suplexes, and hurt locks. That's just, those are the moves that you're gonna get from Brock and from Bobby, and not in any particular order. Either way, I still enjoyed the match leading up to the stupid ending. This mixed tag team match exceeded my expectations. Like, it was such an enjoyable match. Oh my gosh. Let me just first talk about this. Having Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley go at it has been a dream of mine. And to see it be manifested in this mixed tag team match at Elimination Chamber was so awesome. And I love the fact that these two were trying to clothesline each other and it wasn't working. It was so good. It was like strong woman versus strong woman. It was so good. And what was so funny was after Dominic, Dominic always gotta be in the business. It'd be none of his, but he always gotta be in the business. When he whispered to Rhea, the crowd just started chanting, "F you, Dominic." Canada was playing zero games. Like, they kept chanting, "F you, Dominic. F you, Dominic." Like, they would not stop. Beth suplexing the freak out of Rhea Ripley. But of course, Dominic kept interfering, and he was interfering a lot. And I mean, the more he interfered, the more F you, Dominic chants. Oh my gosh, I freaking loved I think it was the double powerbomb that Rhea and Beth did to Edge and Finn. Like, that was so good. That was so good. I loved it. Just showing how strong Rhea and Beth are. It was a girl power moment for me. Edge and Beth Phoenix won was great. I mean, you better had win. They freaking Canada. Now, the men's Elimination Chamber match. I will say this. The match itself was amazing, but similar to the Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley match, this men's Elimination Chamber match, both of those matches ended booty-ish. Total booty-ish endings. I hated the ending of the men's Elimination Chamber match. Like, Theory retaining? No one wanted to see that. Shoot, I'll speak for myself. I did not want to see that. I was looking forward to seeing a new United States champion. And then Logan Paul coming out of effing nowhere. And I get it. Seth Rollins and Logan Paul got beef. But we knew that they had beef. But for him to come out, Logan Paul to come out, attack Seth, do a buckshot lariat, and then do a curb stop on him so that Theory can do an 8-count down and pin for the 1, 2, 3. The fact that Seth freaking Rollins and Austin Theory were the last two in the Elimination Chamber when we had so many other, not coming at Seth, definitely coming at Austin, had so many other competitors within this match that were deserving of snatching the United States title from Austin is crazy and beyond me. So once again, I'm jumping, but let me just talk about some of the spots that were my absolute favorite in the match. Bronson Reed doing that double Samoan drop to Seth freaking Rollins and Johnny Gargano. Montez Ford, like, he was a breakout star in this match. I don't care what anyone says. Montez Ford did the dang thing. I was so proud of him. Like, this was definitely to showcase how talented Montez Ford is. He could totally be a singles competitor and be successful in WWE. Like, I love how he almost did the people's elbow. That was dope. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then Montez Ford doing a rock bottom on Austin Theory. Yo, like, there was multiple tributes to The Rock. I low-key wanted Montez Ford to win the United States Championship, but I know he's still with Angelo Dawkins and Street Profits. Everybody in this match, I'm excluding I'm excluding Austin Theory because I'm not a huge fan as I was originally anymore, because I feel like, and I've said this before in several videos, I feel like Austin Theory having a United States Championship has like made the championship itself kind of like dwindle in value. That sounds very bad, and I'm sorry, but at the same time I'm not. This match in particular felt Vincey towards the end. It just seemed like Triple H would set up this match. On paper, the match looks amazing, and going through the match, it's great, and then towards the end, it's just like
shit whack.
It just seems like Triple H would start it off and then Vince would end it. The fact that Austin Theory retained, Daddy made sure that Austin kept his title. But the cool thing is that after Elimination Chamber, I did watch the press conference, and Edge called out Austin Theory because Austin Theory wanted to put out an open challenge because he's so cocky. He thinks his Chisney don't sting, and he thinks he's the best champion in the world, and he has an open challenge for somebody on Raw to challenge him for his title. So Edge answered the call. So we're gonna see Edge versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship on Raw, Monday Night Raw. So I'm looking forward to that. Edge can freak him up. He can still freak him up in Ottawa. This undisputed WWE Universal Championship match, I was so invested. I was invested in each match, and I'll be honest, but I was especially invested in this match for obvious reasons. First and foremost, let us talk about the fact that Canada, the crowd, held up the match for like 5 minutes of like an ovation and chanting for Sami. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, it was almost like a whole country banding together for their wrestler, Sami Zayn. And it was so crazy because it was so loud and it just really did set the tone for the match. The FU Roman chants were large and in charge throughout this match. Roman Reigns did exactly what he said he was gonna do when it came to trying to embarrass Sami Zayn in front of his family, like bringing Sami out to the barricade where his wife and his children are and his family, like freaking him up. He wanted to embarrass Sami Zayn just like Sami Zayn embarrassed Roman. And I mean, I know I could easily talk about, Sami Zayn showing up and showing out during this match, doing my favorite. I love when he does the Blue Thunder Bomb. It's one of my favorite moves that Sami does, like doing spearing. He freaking speared Roman Reigns, like spearing. How are you going to take the man's moves and do it on him? Like, I loved it. And Roman, like, there were so many close calls with this match. There were so many near falls that I was just like, oh my gosh, is Sami going to do it? Is Sami going to do it? We all knew that Sami Zayn was not going to win this championship match, but I still had hope. And that is what I talk about storytelling. Like, this was so crafted beautifully, and oh my gosh, like it was such an enjoyable match. The story, I knew that Roman Reigns was going to win, and I had already accepted it. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to a surprise, and we definitely got a surprise, but it wasn't the surprise that I was looking for. Jimmy coming out and attacking Sami. Didn't know they were allowed to be in Canada again, but we're not gonna go there. Jimmy coming out and attacking Sami. Sami trying to get up and keep going, keep pushing, because he ain't no punk, and he is not going to sit down and allow the championship fly through his fingers without putting up a fight first. So much respect to Sami. But then Jay comes out. And what angered me so much was when Sami went to go spear Roman again, Roman moved out of the way, and Sami accidentally speared Jey Uso. Jay came out to help Sami. Let's just be real. Jay came out to help Sami because you already got Jimmy coming after him. You got Roman, like, it's just Sami. at the moment, trying to fight his way to gain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So it's just him against the bloodline. So when Jay came out, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, Jay's gonna save him. Then Roman is out here mushing people again and trying to force Jay to smack Sami with a steel chair, and he didn't want to do it. So the whole spear thing really pissed me off. And now I'm just like, now he really ain't got no friends. And of course, Roman Reigns wins. He retained the championships. But Kevin Owens coming out as Jimmy and Roman are freaking Sami up threw me for a loop. I had a feel. I'm not gonna even say I had a feeling it was coming out. I hoped the man was gonna come out because Sami did not have a friend, and especially after Jay getting speared like that by mistake, we don't know what Jay is going to interpret moving forward on SmackDown. Kevin and Sami, are they friends again? Or is Kevin just feeling sorry for Sami because he ain't got nobody now and coming out to help him? I hope it is a start of a reconciliation of a friendship. But at the same time, with Jay being disrespected by Roman, I don't know. Maybe Jay will forgive Sami. Maybe Jay will see that it really was a mistake because, prior to the spear, Roman was being an a-hole to Jay. So we don't know. We'll find out on Raw. Most likely we'll find out on SmackDown. Oh my gosh. So guys, let me know what you thought about Elimination Chamber. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.